by raise of hands, how many of you guys have been diagnosed or suspect that you have ADHD? Okay, a lot of you, wow. Have you ever wondered why? Have you ever analyzed how much candy you eat every day, how much soda, bread? Well, if you think about it, have you ever wondered why they're colored that way? You know, why are gummy clusters so colorful? Is it just because they're cute and fun? Well, in reality, artificial dyes are put into these candies and sodas and breads so that you can buy them and so that it entices you to be more like, oh, I want to buy it again because it's so fun. When in reality, it is horrible for your body and is slowly killing you. So, I just want to tell you guys all of this so that you guys are aware of what we are putting into our bodies, and at least so that we're aware that we're putting this into our bodies and that it's not really a good choice. And just so that you guys know, I have done a lot of research on this subject, and I am actually really intrigued to tell you guys that I know a lot about this subject, and I want you guys to at least have knowledge on what artificial dyes are and their impact on your body. So, my name is Vivian Smith, and this is why you should stop eating artificial dyes. So first off, artificial dyes are put into your food to make you feel like all warm and fuzzy inside because you're like, oh, pink, pink's my favorite color. Obviously I'm gonna eat it because I love pink. I like pink, but I don't want all these stuff into my body. So instead of eating these artificial dyes, which can cause ADHD, which is why I took that poll, we should instead do a solution and read ingredient labels and tell your friends about all these things and just start eating healthy again because we've lived without it once more. So in the end, we can all have these benefits and live happily ever after once more. So is everyone aware of Gatorade, the brand? Does everyone know what Gatorade is? Yeah. So Gatorade is a popular sports drink that millions upon millions drink every day. Well, are you aware that Gatorade has 66 milligrams of red dye 40? Red dye 40 is banned in a lot of countries, and 66 milligrams rounded up is 70 milligrams. That is one whole portion of dye that is on your daily value that you have to drink every day. Well, that you don't have to drink, but. So, considering this, if you drink this and then another drink, it's already over your daily value. So if you drink one Gatorade a day, it'll be an equivalent of 2,400 milligrams of chemicals in your body. That is an entire handful of a pile of chemicals in your body. And the government still pushes these regulations as if it's nothing. So why are we still eating this if it's under global scrutiny? Dangers of food dyes are countless. To name a few: cancer, ADHD, hypersensitivity, DNA damage, hyperactivity, ADHD. And there's a lot more than that. Just because they're visually appealing, does that mean that they're good for your body? Adverse effects like allergic reactions, hyperactivity in children, and potential health issues are the main causes of food dyes. Like the Environmental Working Group states, artificial food dyes have been linked to behavioral problems in children, including hyperactivity and inattentive awareness. In Europe, foods containing certain synthetic dyes must carry a warning label stating that they may have adverse effects on children. And honestly, I still don't agree with that. We should just ban it in general. But at least Europe has regulations saying that they shouldn't eat this because it has like a label on it. so at least it's warning them. As for in the United States, we don't have any sort of label. Instead, it's on a very small print on the back of the page, and no child is going to read that. So, and not only this, prolonged exposure to chemicals has been associated with chronic health concerns, including inflammation and DNA damage. Your DNA can literally be damaged by just drinking a Gatorade every day. And you wouldn't think that's such a big deal, but it really is. And on top of that, the environmental concerns are huge. And according to Hernandez, from an environmental perspective, the discharge of dye effluents from dye manufacturing or consuming units in the water bodies poses potential threats to quality of water and induces serious health problems to human, plant, and animal life in particular, and aquatic biota in general. So not only does it hurt our physical being, but it also hurts something that helps us stay alive, Mother Nature, Earth. And I just don't think that's acceptable. But don't get too sad. There is a solution to all of this mess. Reducing consumption, you can take a step in the right direction to safeguard your health in a practical and effective way. So just one of these solutions is to read the health fact on the back. You can just say, oh, red dye, I probably shouldn't eat this, and you'll be fine as long as you know that artificial dyes are really bad for you. As well as this, salad dressing, bagels, condiments, straw mix, jarred pickles. Am I just naming my grocery list? No. These are all things that you wouldn't expect for things to be artificial food dye riddled with. Pickles, I was like, wow, why would they put artificial dye in pickles? Well, pickles are known to be green, so they put green one in it. So just being aware of things like red dye, 40, blue one, green one, yellow 5, yellow 6, just watch out for those. And as well as this, eat more vegetables. Like Gandhi said, you have to eat more vegetables or just healthier food in general. You know, instead of eating artificial food dyes, opt for things like turmeric and other dyes, not dyes, that other natural alternatives instead of dyes. And almost most importantly, you have to tell everyone about this. You have to preach it out of your heart and be like, artificial food dyes are bad for you. Tell your church members, tell your family, tell anyone you know so that they can know these effects as well. And there are a lot of benefits. You can really receive a lot of mental clarity, you know, like ADHD, you can really clear your mind instead of just always being like squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. You can really just, boosted energy levels is another thing. You have a lot more energy when you get off artificial dyes. I've seen these and it truly is an amazing thing. However, if we don't take these measures, the environment will continue to suffer and pollution will continue to riddle the earth. So, artificial dyes are found in almost all processed foods and cause severe problems for our health and environment, causing consumers to be decepted. We must take action to ban artificial dyes from the environment and from the United States because obviously there are more cons than pros. So we really just need to take a stand. It's now or never. Make the right choice. And this is my works cited.